Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you're no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is pocked with injector tracks, although you have been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified chirurgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to minister to the person of the illustrious rogue trader. Yeah, I guess this whole experience will leave us quite scarred, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. The Skate Xenos looks at you with the slightest deference. The Omnisci showed you that you only needed to connect the power cord. Have you tried restarting the machine? And it will just wait silently for the Xenos to continue. Enough lying around. Get up and we'll discuss how you're going to pay for your rescue. As soon as you stand up, you're seized by a strange sense of unreality. And with this weird, cloudy, red cloudy warpy bit again. It is as if you're still there in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold onto the thought that you are you. Dissociation. What? Is your mind maggot giving you trouble? I saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. Fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all. And then your heart will just stop beating. That sounds like something we should take care of. Mind maggot's agony. I could have pulled the thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude toward me. When you've earned your healing, I release you from it. The lipless mouth stretches into bloodthirsty grin. I mean, what else do you expect of someone who's named Malice? So, who are you? I am Malice, and the rebel you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the breeding meat of the Fatal Thirst combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there to kill and to die in glorious death for the entertainment of the Dark City. And this den is our pleasure ground. It doesn't sound like a nice life. Then again, we're in Komorra. What did I expect? Hey Tyrannofax, nice to see you. Ooh, nice, Drakari models. Are you playing like 40k, like tabletop 40k? I just know people who do, I never tried it myself. And thanks so much for following. So, where am I? The snake-like Xenos hisses in satisfaction. Komorra, the Dark City, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You heard of it, humanling. So, why did you decide to help me in the end? To exploit us, I guess. You are a cocky whelp, but feeble like all members of your race. Your cockiness has not got you killed yet, which means you must be someone important. You might be useful. Probably also playing like some political games, right? Yes, I do. Nice. I always wanted to try it, but it seems quite hard to get into, especially with like getting all the figurines and stuff. How many do you have? Yeah, as you say, Alistair, it's bloody expensive. But it sounds so cool, and especially if you paint them, that's also quite the cool, like 2 hobbies in one. Dare I even ask, what is a mind maggot? A kind of translucent slug. It is a parasite that can only be found on this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory, and they inject toxic hallucinations into your mind to stop you resisting. Drukhari can train these creatures and use them to show the victims devious mirages. They are so much like Mind Flayer parasites, just minus the transformation. Instead, they just kill you in the end, so I guess not that different. As long as your life is concerned. Only got a Nitz army, but going to Drukhari too. Nice, cool. So, what do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the Mangos sector and find a freak called the Commissar. One of your kinds. And spill his guts for me. Do that and you will earn my favor. And in the chasm, that counts for a lot. So, who exactly is this Commissar? A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he's hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him, and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. Many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling shriekers are here? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come. Oh boy. It seems like that's your best shot, right? Going to the arena, fighting to, I don't know, get weapons or something. What is even your goal, Malice? Influence? Power? How has Malice not made you into a slaving torture toy yet? I'm also surprised. I think he has big plans for us. The Mangos sector. What an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. At the base of the spire on which we live. Gomorrah stitched together from scraps of various dimensions, and in the Mangos sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself slowly but surely turning into nothing. That seems to be a Drukhari thing, this using other stuff, stitching it together and using it, be it humanoid skin or dimension for space. You'd have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane or an outcast, like the Commissar hiding from the hunt. Or you. Insane or desperate, just like us. You know, I'm going to need a more serious weapon for that. Prove that you're useful first. Do this, and Malice will see that you have decent toys to play with. But not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of that junk pile. Malice gestures at a container half full of shoddy equipment. I mean, I think the beggar's weapon actually doesn't sound too bad, right? So, why do you want me to do it? Probably just to get more recruits himself, right? I don't want to drag my whole gang into the Mangos sector. The place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you. And besides, you don't have a choice, which means you see it through to the end. I mean, we can just say we kill him. Because, I mean, otherwise I think he will just kill us. Very well, I will kill him. Bring me his head. And in exchange, I will share my toys with you. They make surviving Gomorrah possible. Oh boy. And if you think of lying to me and running, when you're on the streets, look out for a humanling dressed in red with a cock on his chest and a face full of misery. See how he's dying alone with nobody to help him. Your death will be just the same. Yay! Our first nice people, allies. I don't think we can call them allies.
I always have a backup plan.
Let's see if we can find something interesting around here. I think here we can get some weapons. Ooh, quite a bit actually. But yeah, as you can see, the beggar's weapon is actually quite decent. We don't have... maybe let's just keep everything, because I mean, maybe we get our allies back again at some point. The tea in the fabric of space, sparking with entropy and entropic energy, capable of unraveling the threads of matter itself. Yeah. The Drukhari also seem to have quite some interesting magic, psychic powers, technological powers, whatever the origin of this whole teleportation things.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Okay. So I guess let's have a look at our quests. Yeah, we can't currently manage our colonies. Yeah, I guess we have to kill the commissar. We have to find our missing companions. Oh, and it especially mentions Pasqal. Find a way to escape Komorra. I think that's the main quest. And footfall stuff. Footfall stuff and normal stuff, I think that's not too important here. A flash of searing pain caused the contents of his skull to burn into flames. Oh, but see that? Actually, all our debuffs are cured. That is cool. No, Mind Maggots Agony is still a debuff, but just -10. Not -30.
Keep your eye on the prize.
You can actually perceive things. Interesting. So the Shriekers are kind of a gang, like a gladiator gang.
I always keep my options open.
I wonder where they get like their equipment and their weapons from. Well, that will be fun to always have to stop because of the pain. I wish we could just get rid of the injuries. Also interesting that they never turn into old injuries. Ah, what nice decorations. Okay. I would just say we go back, look around if we miss anything, and then we can continue up here.
Keep your wits about you.
We're also just looking for Pasqal. Yrliet, my friend. We still have something to talk about. Then again, we need every pair of guns we can take, right? The Eldari runs a hand over her face before turning to you. Her pale skin is tightly stretched over the bones of her skull. Her eyes have lost their glimmer, and her neck has stooped under an unseen burden. And yet, you still recognize her. Yrliet Lanavius, your former companion and the reason for your imprisonment within these dark walls. Yrliet glances at you, eyes widening slightly, but that is the only change you detect in her tense expression. Whatever emotions she may be feeling, she's suppressing them well. Alantak. You survived. Good. I want to deal with you myself. Yrliet lowers her head, as if unable to withstand your gaze. That is enough words. If your decision is sown, then act without delay. One of the Xenos who were watching Yrliet's torture the silent victim. Who's she torturing? Probably the one on the floor. Did the monkey come for a taste of pain? Then you must have patience. Our little guest still has so much suffering to extract from her first victim. Your prey is far from empty, Yrliet. Do not hold back. So they're trying to corrupt her. Yrliet grips the blade in her hands and immediately winces. The spirit stone is emanating a red glow. She touches it with an expression of anguish. The suffering overwhelms me. No more. I cannot bear it any longer. What's Edward's way to handle this? let's kill the Drakari first and then deal with Yrliet. And Edward rips the blade out of Yrliet's hands and kills the Drakari who just spoke. Yrliet is mine. You cannot have her. The Drakari is too enthralled by the victim's torture to react in time. The blade goes through his throat, and the Xenos collapses with a visceral wheeze. Item received, serrated monoknife. Item lost, serrated monoknife. I think you could just skip that information. His kin move to draw their weapons, but freeze, transfixed by the sight of their brother thrashing in agony. God, they really get off on pain. Yrliet takes a ragged breath. From the Dark One's toy to a monkey's property. My path shows me no mercy, Alantak. Tell me, will your heart find the strength and resolve to forgive me? To allow me to share the path with you once more? You would even want that? You betrayed us. You're the reason why we're here, why you are here. Why do you want to share the path with me again? And we can't ask. Why can't that's why I wanted to deal with the Drakari first, to get the chance to talk with Yrliet first. Because now I just have to make the decision. Great. And I love that the Drakari are just watching. We need every help we can to survive in this place. I will take whatever help I can get to escape. Whatever drives you, Alantak. It takes great resolve to reach out to the star that has burned your wings once before. For that, I thank you, comes Yrliet's barely audible reply. And now, let us walk away from the nightmares that sink their stings into the darkest recess of my ravaged soul. Wow, the Drakari are just running away? Cowards! And this one just watches. Yeah, Yrliet, we are going to have a few very stern words.
I align my path with yours. For now.
I really do wonder, why did she do it? That I don't know. It will be so much fun to re-equip all the characters.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes.
Because I mean,
profitable learning experience.
What did Yrliet expect to happen? What did she expect to happen? What would happen to her? I don't get it.
I have failed my kin.
I will lead us to fortune.
Come on, try. Oh well.
Is there money to be made?
A warlord check. You also don't look good, my friend. I was a good fighter, loyal, strong, but they cast me out. Am I supposed to live now?
Rush not door.
I don't know if you can call it live. What's happening here? Ooh. Come on, tech use 40%.
I always get the job done.
And it's just cargo. Oh well.
I always have a backup plan.
A flash of searing pain causes the contents of her skull to burst into flames. Once more. This must be the chute that carried your unconscious body down here. Yeah, great. Body chute. Lined with blood.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey.
Did you see that? Was shoot the corpse? Wasn't it this corpse? Oh well. Trekking boots, stabilizing gauntlets. Okay. We have to re-equip everything all over again. Nah. I think I want to maintain the dodge. I want light armor, but we don't have light armor. Okay, let's equip shoes and stuff like that. Trekking boots, stabilizing gauntlets, commissar boots. Here we go. After we finally got them back. Trekking boots. Whenever the wearer's hot on the trail extra turn is triggered. What is hot on the trail? I'm confused. I don't think we have that. And the Warrior uses run and gun. We both can't do that. Interesting that we find a Pacago, and the game reminds us every time we lost contact to the flagship. Oh. Yes. Crawling in their own blood. Oh, charming. Don't show the tutorial. Ah, to the mangled sector. Ah, that also looks like a pretty fun job. What are they even doing with their hands? Are they moving the elevator? This profane device is designed to set the elevator into motion only when the wretched victims die inside the device. What a fun Drukari design, so they're basically just sacrificing bodies to move it?
This is intriguing.
I know that down there we can find the Commissar. Since the quest log is talking about that, I want to look for Pasqal.
Rise to the top or get left
What I
in
want
the
to do
dust.
is explore everything first. Because, I mean, we do need more allies. Where does this lead? Oh, up here. Activate the switch. Tech use 40%. Ah, come on. A familiar sense of unreality rolls in, breaking the connection between body and mind. I think our parasite is dying. Oh, great. And I think we failed the check, didn't we?
I always keep my options open.
We didn't even do the check. Come
I
on.
won't let it define me.
Ah, we failed. Perplexed. Oh, this will be bad, because I think we can't rest. Each stack inflicts a -10 penalty to any ballistic skill, weapon skill, intelligence, or perception test. Great. Oh gosh. Yeah, I forgot that failing tech use tests really messes you up. We shouldn't do that. Did you bring Cassia here? I did. My team was Edward, Yrliet, Cassia, Heinrix, Argenta, and Pasqal. Hey, Brack. Not this way, meat. To the anatomical opera.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Ah, not this way, meat. This is crap, major crap. Yeah, because I mean, if you just go and try to do all those tech skill
Keep your wits
tests,
about you.
you will just fail everything afterwards. Suddenly a sense of unreality rolls in, breaking the connection between body and mind.
Just as I planned.
At least we succeeded in that one. You look a lot like Yrliet. But you're Drukari. I can't open a thing.
Is there money to be made?
I just want to click on everything and just try it out. They really hate her here. They're really not pleasant to Psykers.
Rise to the top.
Yeah,
or
I
get
guess that
left
applies
in the
both
dust.
to Heinrix and Cassia. Activate the switch. I mean, it's not a test, so let's just do it. Yeah. Nice.
I always keep my options open.
I love it how just beggars are murdered here and there, and no one bats an eye. Probably one of the nicer things to just be murdered here. There, we go to the pit again. I don't think we can find our darling pass right now. Just want to see if I can like
always have a
sleep
backup
or
plan.
something in the pit, just to get rid of the perplexed status. Because otherwise, we may have a problem. But I mean, I wouldn't know how to rest. Maybe we can
Let
talk
us
to
not
Malice?
dawdle.
Can I sleep? Apparently not. Some gladiator's wounds. Oh, let's have a look.
Did you hope to see an Azuriani fail?
A gruesome blow has caved the gladiator's skull, but surprisingly,
Is there money
he's
to
still
be made?
alive. Because this kind of looks like somewhere to sleep, right? I think we're just going to carry the perplexed around with us.
What a peculiar thing.
Activate the switch. Let's just activate the switch. What's the worst that could happen here? Yeah. Ah. Can we loot the gems? Here? Oh wow. Yes, but actually no. Oh come
Fate
on.
and fortune favor the bold. Keep your wits about
I think
you.
it's bugged. I know. I mean, it's so bugged, but well. Litany of Exhaustion. Any hit with a wearer single attacks inflict +1 stake of fatigue, disturbed, and perplexed for 2 rounds. If the target fails an agility test. Stacks. Nice.
You interrupted my thoughts.
You go, Yrliet. Let's see, maybe we have like a stim which can help. Removes 1 trauma. I think the perplexed will be the issue.
I always
Oh,
keep
wow.
my options open.
I think we have to go down. I don't think we can find any more companions at the time being. Gosh, just 2 characters. When in doubt, save. Especially here, I guess.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Yeah, we just need to go to the horrible lift. There were 2 lifts, right? It's just both connected to the same lift, I think. Yeah. What if, like... Oh, interesting. Did you see that? I think there's supposed to be something on the inside, this cock you could just see when our characters were further away. And somehow it despawns when you get closer. Oh well. Anatomical opera. Which is kind of wrong. A different entry led to the anatomical opera, right? Everything full of cages. Charming.